We're past midnight. Good kids should be asleep already. Chapter 11. The Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers' demand? The execution of the death row prisoner Joud to be carried out tonight. Lynn says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her. I believe her as well, but honestly, there is no basis for our belief, is there? Really? Any concrete proof? Not really, and it's almost a little bit weird why we believe her, because we saw security footage of her shooting us, and we're still helping her. And so I'm paying the kidnappers' hideout a visit to see what I can find out about the abduction. At least she's sitting down this time. What took you so long? This is the basement! It is the basement! It's the basement of the junkyard! Oh, sorry, I forgot to read it. Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them, and now my poor bike is ready for the scrap heap. Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle, so you don't hurt yourself. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty! But that's okay. That's what I love about you. I mean, it looks a lot like... Is it the same room? The exact same room? Be a little more gentle with our valuable hostage, please. What? Yes, yes. Always keep a smile on a lady's face, right, my dear? There. See that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face too, my dear. Yes, a wry smile. It looks very similar. The props, that clock. But it's not is it the exact same room? I want to confirm this. I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. Alright, I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open the trunk for our guest? I will, Beauty. I was just taking a little breather. Wait, there's no... I didn't see anybody else here. Is there actually a kidnapping? The trunk? Alright, little lady. Let me open that trunk for you. Beauty. It looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped. And something else is bothering me too. I didn't see her though. I don't think I've ever been to this room before, but something about it is giving me a strange sense of deja vu. I've seen something like this before. Yeah, the present, the Matryoshka doll, the ceiling fan, the clock, that standing swirly silver thing. It's the exact same, but it's not this room. What the heck? Is that pigeon guy part of the kidnapping as well? Taking something precious to manipulate others? So that's what kidnapping is. The dirty tricks those without the powers of the dead come up with. You sound like you're such an expert. However, if I take that precious thing back, their power vanishes, doesn't it? Now then, time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl is doing. Before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. Okay, I need to look around. This is all we see. Oh, but the room is so similar, except there's no gun. There's no gun for the painting. And there's no ropes around the clock and stuff. What the heck? Hold up. The junkyard area code is MHR. Yeah. Moonlit courtyard KMR, because it's around the prison area. YMT, kidnappers' hideout. Oh! It looks like it might be near the apartments. Lynn's apartment and the lady Emma's apartment. KCG, Office of the Troubled Man. Yes, it's the Justice Minister. which is near the Special Investigation Unit. Yeah, so this is around the apartments, which makes sense if they really did do a kidnapping, I guess. Apparently, Emily and Camila are friends, and she's worried about her father's birthday. Oh! Her father's birthday. She seems to have been kidnapped. And then Cabanella. He decided to haul Zhao in back to prison personally. So as soon as he goes back in, isn't the execution gonna happen? We gotta hurry up. Yeah, Zhao didn't get to escape. Black-hearted blue man. He is the perpetrator who abducted the justice minister's daughter. And the woman as well. She demanded the death row inmate be executed tonight. Okay. Burn brighter. Oh, wow, that's... That may have been a dangerous move. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna start a massive fire here. I guess not. Open the door. There's nothing inside. I don't think Beauty will be back for a while. Okay. Swing, little buddy, swing! Swing! Oh, wow, okay. We can be here. I don't think we can go down just yet. Yeah, the ball contraption. Which one is the replica? This is the original one, and then the Pigeon Man built a replica of it? Or something? Oh, so the ball... Hold on. The ball is down by the thing now, but even if I go there, what can I do with a ball? Because if I go here, I can go here. Okay, I don't see that someone's been kidnapped. There's no body, there's nothing. Suspended shelf. Mantle clock. Candle sconce. This is one of those things you light with fire, isn't it? Yes, it's a candle! As long as there's light in the room, is something like this really necessary? But the version in the Pigeon Man's basement, it depended on there being no light. Because the light switch is what made the gun fire. But if something can be lit, it kind of makes me want to light it. I need another core to reach the trunk and open it. I wonder if I can create a new core. By lighting it? I can rock this. There's no fire here though. There's a poster about a birthday cake in the back. Don't want to touch the guy. Oh. Darn. I can't reach my destination from here. Not quite, huh? Doll, you have a candle. So there is a fire all the way across the room. How are we gonna bring that fire here? Okay, we're stuck here. This ain't going anywhere. We can rock this for... maybe for lighting the candle later? If we go back, make sure these things don't have tricks associated with them. Okay, now I'm back here. The star doesn't get me down. If I want to go down, I might have to go back. So what if I try to burn brighter here? Nothing will happen, because it's been done already. If I... Oh, it was really... Okay. That could work. I was hoping to be in the ball first, but maybe I'll just travel back. That's a... Oh. This is a way as well. So now the ball is... by the guy. I can reach that. Here we go. Balance toy. It goes up. It's a balance toy? Oh, it spins down. Okay. Party popper, fire. Hold up. Cake box, party popper, fire yet again. He's gonna wake up. He didn't wake up. Okay, but now we have... Oh! Just my imagination. Just my imagination? That's all he has to say? If he was any more laid back, he'd fall right off that crate. It doesn't even look relaxing to sleep on that. They must be pretty sleep deprived. Maybe jet lag, because they're apparently foreign. But look at that streamer go spinning round and round. Ah, the fire! It can reach the candle. Now, how can I make use of that? Do I want to open this party pop? Can I still pop it? How many times can I pop it? Only once. I'm just wondering, if I pop this now, I might be messing it up. Oh, I might not be messing it up after all. Just my imagination. We're not in the land 4 minutes before death, so we can't rewind here. What an amazingly simple fellow. This room, on the other hand, is starting to look amazingly festive. The question is, how can I use it to my advantage? Maybe if we go back up. I'm sure I guess the end goal is to get that sconce on fire. Because reasons. Okay, if I burn a little brighter now. When the flame gets really big like this, for some reason, I get the urge to burn something. Unfortunately, everything is just out of the flame's reach. You're right. What if I spin harder? There was a way to spin harder, right? Oh! 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 Okay, the whole thing just got spun off. But we're getting somewhere, because now the doll's candle is on fire. Which, I guess that's a good thing. Hold up. Doll. Did we pop the party popper a little bit too early? Or if we spin this... Oh my god, this is a fire hazard. Whoa! Okay, that works. Just my imagination. Are you serious? This guy's not very good at being a bad guy. If he is a bad guy. Here we go. Oh! What? Wait. Camila? The Justice Minister's daughter is Camila? That makes no sense. Wait, what? What in the... And why is she chilling? What's going on here? This little lady is... the other one! Did they get the wrong one? Is this little lady really a daughter of the Justice Minister? Not Amelie? They haven't even noticed. Oh, the trunk is open. You still want to sleep? What's with the fun book and juice? Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I wanted to treat our guest well. They don't even wonder about why the trunk is open now when nobody opened it. How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please. At your service, my dear. Be back in a flash. Hey, mister. Yes, cute little lady? More juice, perhaps? All you have to do is ask. How long has she been in the trunk? Was she in the trunk already during Chicken Kitchen? That's kind of crazy to think about. What the hell is happening? So they kidnapped her. Maybe like as she was leaving the apartment, they kidnapped her and then they went to the Chicken Kitchen. Did they get the wrong girl? Or is this really the Justice Minister's daughter? He has two- what? Because the problem is, a lot of what we're thinking about right now, a lot of what I'm thinking about right now, is based off assumptions, and there's sometimes enough evidence to assume that, okay, that's probably the way it is, but we never got any confirmation anywhere, such as for stuff like, okay, well, the novelist. So right now I'm trying to like figure out where I went wrong, or I don't even know. Have I been kidnapped? Oh, don't cry, little dear. There's nothing to be afraid of. You don't... you don't deny it. The surroundings are miserable and filthy, I know, but we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house! Hmm? This house is... This is somebody's house. What? Where I used to live. What? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. Okay, so she used to live here. She used to live here, and now she lives with Lynn. What the hell? What the hell happened to her? What's the meaning of this, beauty? Why here, at this girl's old house? Don't ask me. You're not the boss? It was the other party in our deal who chose his location. Me? Me? Oh. Oh, I see. It's been empty for 5 years, and apparently nobody ever comes here. Wait. Camila? Is Camila... Wait. Okay, we gotta go back on the assumptions a little bit here. The murder case that happened 5 years ago, what they told me was that somebody killed their wife and a family member watched. And I very naturally assumed, oh, daughter, because at the time I was thinking Lynn is the daughter. Lynn is Zhao's daughter. But is it Camila instead? First of all, though, they did say family member. They didn't say daughter. I remember that. So this already is an assumption. But if that is the case, that could make sense for why Camila used to live here 5 years ago. It's been empty for 5 years now because she moved in with Lynn because her mom died and her dad is in jail. That seems to make sense to me, except the Justice Minister part. Did they get the wrong kid? Or is Zhao somehow the Justice Minister? Yeah, that makes no sense. I'm guessing they got the wrong... If they got the wrong kid, I think that would make things a little bit easier for me to think about. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course. Now you be a good girl while I'm gone. She's been reading and chilling out. She has a drink and all. You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Not quite yet. I can imagine that what happened is, because you know how Camila and Amelie are friends? And Amelie was like, I don't want to go to my tutor lessons tonight. So maybe... Oh, but Camila left the house already though. I was thinking since they were friends, maybe she could have covered for her and be like, hey, I'll sleep in your bed and pretend to be you so that we can fool your mom or something like that. And then that's how they kidnapped the wrong kid. But we already saw Camila leave the house with a music box. So I'm not sure what happened there. This dilapidated place was Camila's old house? What's going on here? Yeah, Hey, Camila? What in the world? She has a core of the dead. Why does the little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her out at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one. So that must mean... she must have died sometime after that. Someone saved her then? Hey, that means that maybe I can be saved. And it also means Somebody else must have saved her. I better ask her what happened. Is that okay? You're like a random older dude. Is she gonna cry when she sees you? Book. Wonder what the little lady is reading tonight. An exciting adventure story, maybe? Although she's already getting quite a bit of excitement for one day. She's pretty chill though, all things considered. Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you, Missel? Missel! I'm sorry, I'm not Missel. My name's Sissel. Those names are actually weirdly similar. Missel, Sissel. Sissel? My name is Camila. Camila. So it is her. I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? I can hardly tell the poor little thing this is the land of the dead. Well, she's not dead though. She died before, but she's alive now, so it's okay. Oh, that's right, they can hear my thoughts anyway. The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Oh, darn! I forgot there are no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax, you're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember. Sort of. You do? It looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers, eh? Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, sissy. Sissy, eh? Be nice, don't yell at the kid. Why did you get kidnapped? Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. Maybe not personally, but you were in the trunk. I know Lynn, by the way. I just want you to know I'm not a weird man. I'm not some weird, creepy man. I know you're your roommate and all. Guardian? Roommate? I don't know. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. The way they write, people who are pretty familiar with Japanese content might be able to recognize that this is very, like, obviously Japanese sentence structure. Yeah, because this came out a while ago, and back then, localization isn't as good as it is now. For sure. People don't realize how much better localization is these days compared to even just 10 years ago. I never should have gone through that park. You got kidnapped at the park. What park? The same park where Lynn was being held 10 years ago? Oh! Temzik Park! Temzik Park! It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Temzik! Oh, I thought the Temzik was like a race of people or something. Temzik Park! I completely forgot about this word. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed you? Yeah. Lynn always said, I don't like that park. Scary things happen there. Temzik Park, eh? Well, I want to go back to the first chapter and see what they said about Temzik. I thought they said it... The way they said it gave me the impression it was not the name of a park. Like they were saying something like, oh, you guys are both Temziks, or like something like that. What am I gonna do? Lynn's gonna be mad. Oh no, she won't be. She is? How come? Did you lose the music box? Oh my gosh. Because I left it there. The music box. In the park. Oh, that's right. The music box. Oh no. That music box was hidden in the apartment. I finally found it, with a bit of luck and courage. Yeah. Guess where it was? I don't know. Where? I'll pretend I don't know. You know. You don't have to humor me. Oops. So what happened to the music box? I hid it in the bushes at the park, just before it happened. She's not commenting at all on how this creepy, scary man is talking to her and knows stuff about where stuff inside her own apartment is located. Just before? Oh, just before you were kidnapped, huh? I didn't want the bad man to take it, so I hid it. I bet it's still there in the park. You did well. So the music box is in the park. I better let Lynn know. Well, we can't leave now. Later. This is your old house?
Yup. This is where we lived until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and Missile.
Yeah, because she has no guardians left after her dad went to jail and her mom died. It makes sense to me. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she?
Yup. She's a detective, you know? She's a hero.
She is, huh? By the way, about your father. Is he the Justice Minister? Is he? The old one?
My father is... gone.
Gone? Maybe he passed away? No. This is an assumption, okay? We have to be careful about those. He's in jail.
No, that's not it. My dad... he's going to die. And it's all because of me.
Did you like accidentally kill your mom or something and then he took the blame because he doesn't want you to go to jail? Oh my god, that's kind of morbid to think about. What? What do you mean because of me? Why would you say that?
It's called an execution.
Boom.
My dad is... a detective.
No way! Don't tell me your father is... Detective Jowd?
That's right.
What in the world?
5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a scary dream. But it wasn't a dream.
5 years ago? That murder case. Now we're getting to the crux of things.
It was Mom's birthday that day.
Ah. That's the state of this place then, the house. Mom's birthday and then they never got to celebrate it properly. Oh, and then the pigeon man. It must have been an accident. Maybe Mom died accidentally and then Jowd just felt like taking the blame for it because he felt guilty.
My mom and dad were working and I was home by myself. And then I had an idea. I was going to surprise my mom. I set up that contraption.
And accidentally killed her. But there's no gun here, though.
I'm home, Camila. Why is it dark?
There is a gun here! But why? Was the gun supposed to be part of it? Oh, she was using the gun to light the candle, I think. Oh, no, it's the other way around. What? Well, why would she do that? What?
Mom!
What was that noise? Why would she do that? What was it supposed to do? Because that looked like it did exactly what it was supposed to do. So I don't understand what you were gonna surprise her with.
I still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that.
I know that contraption. And I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake? A birthday message? But how did it go to the gun? Why was the gun involved at all?
My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. My dad wanted to be executed. He asked him for it. But I wanted to tell everyone it was my fault! My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it.
This is all so unbelievably tragic. It was supposed to pop up a message that said happy birthday and all that, but somehow it involved the gun instead. That's crazy. I can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Jowd's daughter? I just can't tell her. Oh, you're thinking it. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped. Why are they kidnapping her? to expedite her father's murder or execution. Wait, so we never got an answer to us. Detective Jowd is not the justice minister, right? They kidnapped the wrong girl or what?
Why I was kidnapped? I want to know!
Oops. There are no secrets in the ghost world. Maybe we'd better stop talking. It's too dangerous.
Sissy, you're not going to talk to me anymore?
I think we better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that.
Okay, but...
I'm going to rescue you now. You just hold on a little longer, alright? No one's dead today. We're just trying to rescue her.
Okay, but we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, Sissy.
Kids recover so quick. Hey, but if no one's dead today, I can't rewind. Things are coming together, but maybe not quickly enough. She's chilling out. What took you so long? I traveled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's late, and all the shops are closed. It's midnight. Camila should be asleep. And you gotta brush your teeth, little lady. We're leaving this place, right now. What? But he's not here yet. Do they know I died? They don't. I guess the only one who knew was nearsighted Chico? And then they never asked about me. So the blue people... Okay, first of all, I'm assuming all the blue people are in the cahoots. These people are on the same side as the eyebrowed villain and all that. None of them know I'm dead. None of them have seen I'm dead. Every single person who's gotten close to seeing is dead. If we couldn't meet at the restaurant, weren't we supposed to meet here? Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work, all for the sake of his deal. Be quiet. It can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. We don't know that. Alright, as you wish, beauty. I feel it. I sense something here, in this room. You're not wrong. But is it someone else? Is somebody there? Can you hear me? Oh, is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. It might be someone else. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. Child killer. She died already, though. Who killed her? Alright, we're leaving. Pardon me, little lady? What? Wow! Are you serious? Oh my god. The book. The book. That suitcase doesn't even have wheels. All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone. Alone in the room that stole the little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady's gone now, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? Yeah, maybe not the part about Camila being the killer. That's why she's continuing to look for evidence. But she, just based off her knowing Jowd, she's like, you know what, there's no way he could have killed. Especially not his wife. Yeah, because if you have a normal, happy family, why would you kill your wife? She doesn't know everything. One other thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence. The sum of that kidnapper's final words. Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? We don't know if they know. Because last time, she sensed the bug. But I don't know if she sensed anything else before that. So it could have been someone else who's also looking. Or maybe they know more about ghost powers too. That's totally possible. The deal that we were meant to make with the blue people. It's unraveling. It's slowly but surely unraveling. Chapter 12, 12:25 a.m. We're gonna do an all-nighter, aren't we? It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Zhao's daughter, Camila, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. Lynn, calm down. Hold on. I told Lynn what I found out about the kidnapping. That it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. Which is kinda messed up because somebody's daughter is still abducted. So is he gonna be like, oh, okay, it's not my daughter. Okay, who cares? Let's not execute Detective Zhao then. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camila's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camila? Why do they have Camila? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too. Like the kidnappers is winding up and using Camila's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could just be coincidence. And them sensing my presence. We're leaning towards thinking the lady really does have a sixth sense. Okay. Again, it's an assumption, we don't know. For sure. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Whoa, Lynn, chill. Who cares about distance at a time like this? This is how you can tell this game was made pre-COVID. Look, Mr. Minister. It wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. Ah! How could I believe in you? I'm a realist. Please! If you don't believe in what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. She won't? It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal? Oh, you're right. I hadn't thought about it like that. You are exactly right, because if she really was missing, your wife would probably call you. She's not that unreasonable, is she? Yeah. It doesn't prove it! That's also true. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make that it's not my daughter? Right, we're being watched by the blue people apparently. Whoo-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Cabanella? They've established the personalities well enough that you can sort of tell who it is just by reading the text. Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanella! You gonna arrest her? Not yet? Oh my god. I've a little report for you, Mr. Minister. Wow, you're pretty flexible. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Oh! What? Oh, wow! Detective Zhao? Detective Zhao, I'm so sorry. I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it.
I'm so sorry.
Lynn, please, don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and student. It brings a tear to my eye. Why do you sound kind of sarcastic? Or is that just because I made you sound kind of sarcastic? Lynn doesn't really know that Zhao is innocent. She just believes it from the bottom of her heart. The execution and the kidnapping are the real threats, and time marches on. I'll gather information and see if I can think of something. This all relates back to me somehow. I just know it. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanella, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Zhao could never have done such a thing. Oh, come on now, baby! I know no such thing! Huh? I know two things to be true, and two things only. 1. He was given the death penalty. And 2. He tried to escape. You don't even care about the truth anymore. Is that the kind of inspector you want to be, Cabanella? What else can I do but haul him in, baby? If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? Maybe he's trying to get justice in his own way too. I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons? Oh, maybe I was thinking too highly of him. He's very suspicious to me. But like, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because I think he's suspicious based off my assumptions that haven't been proven yet. So were all those rumors about you true? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Maybe Lynn is... I'm hoping Lynn is being a little bit too impulsive. Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everyone has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. Did he come here to brag, though? Maybe he came here to delay bringing him back to the prison. Because if he went back to the prison, they'd have to go ahead with the execution right away. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn. They're not even guarding him, they're letting him walk around without handcuffs. But, Detective Zhao... I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But... Let's talk, maybe. So why did he bring him to the Justice Minister? What does he want? My poor Amelie. Is she alright? Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Camila. Why is a dream talking to me in my head again? Wait a minute. Amelie? Could that be the Amelie next door? Yes, I think so. Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door. No, not me. My wife. It's, complicated. She moved out. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him.
The minister's wife ran away on him? Oh, Sissel!
Maybe they grew apart? What with him being so busy? Yeah, I bet you're right. Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head! I'm sorry, man. That was, uncalled for. Okay. Amelie is probably alright. How about you, Lynn? What you got? According to what I heard, Amelie was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. Those horrible kidnappers, they were lying in wait for her. Oh, maybe so she went for the lesson and then she passed the park in the meantime. And then they both passed the park. Camila went to the park, she went to the park. But Emily didn't go out after all. She couldn't. Oh, yeah, she had a fever, that's right. She had a fever. Huh. And so the kidnappers grabbed Camila by mistake instead? How did they even... They just grabbed a random kid that they have no proof of being the one they're supposed to get? Oh my gosh. Apparently, Emily and Camila are about the same age. The kidnappers must have gotten the two of them mixed up. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camila to do that errand for me, this never would have happened. Yeah, and then they would have figured it out and gotten the real Emily. Oh right, you asked her to bring the music box. Camila. It's okay, we'll make it right, alright? Hold up. No, I don't want to... Cancel, I just want to go down here. Do we still have to look at this? This brave little medicine bottle saved the Justice Minister's life. There are only 2 capsules left in the bottle. Yeah, because he ate the whole thing. According to the minister himself, he's supposed to take 2 at a time. So he has enough for just 1 more fit. It's okay, you can have another attack if you want. This brave little water pitcher saved the Justice Minister's life. He drank all of the water, so now it's empty. I think he should get it refilled. You never know when another fit may visit. Yeah, he can't afford to have another one anymore. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, hey Jowd. So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping? He should react if we tell him who it is. Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? Why are you speaking like this, Sissel? You know exactly who the kidnapped kid is in relation to him. The carrying out of your execution tonight. I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple! Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camila! What? Camila? I checked it out for myself. I'm positive. No! It can't be! And by the way, Camila told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago. Ooh, are you gonna say it in front of Lynn? Was Camila herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her! I'm the one who shot Alma! And when I'm executed tonight, that'll be the end of it. Camila won't have to suffer anymore after tonight. Camila will have 2 gone parents. What are you talking about? For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. Exactly! Exactly! And she didn't do it on purpose. I don't think... It's not like she would have gone to jail for killing her mom. She was like, what, 5? The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true? What Camila said? The Justice Minister should be listening to this too. Why don't you tell us what you know? What really happened? To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's birthday. We came home from work and she went in first. And without finding out anything, you just took all the blame. Mom! Mom! What was that noise? I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camila, just the 2 of them. So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's so horrible. Camila told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move. Impossible move. Somebody messed with it after Camila set it up? An actual killer? Is there an actual killer in this case? An impossible move? Powers of the Dead. It's been 5 years since then. I've stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I convinced everyone of. Even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. Camila never told you properly what happened? I thought she just said what happened. The powers of the dead, right? That day, in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. What? A dead person can't... I don't know about that. Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about these powers. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. The kidnappers who abducted Camila knew about those powers. This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was.
Detective Chowd.
There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway.
It's only 12 a.m. right now. We got at least 5 hours.
How about you see this case through to the end before you die?
Yeah. Just a little bit more.
Impossible move. Camila was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption.
The first was, of course, the firing of that gun.
Right. That was an antique gun I had on display for years.
Which was loaded?
So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design.
Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday.
Well, somebody must have tampered with it then. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid.
Cupid?
It turned. It did a 180. Yeah, it was supposed to be this way. To light the candles on the cake.
It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. Somebody made a change to the contraption's design and then manipulated it.
Yeah, it wasn't Camila either then.
I don't know what to say.
I didn't have time to think things through then. Oh, I'm sorry, that was supposed to be Jowd. It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. Hey, so you do know what happened then? You do know that that's not... Yeah, like, it wasn't you or Camila. Why did you take the blame for it? You didn't have to. All I knew was that I had to protect Camila. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in.
What?
Oh. What did you adjust? You put fingerprints on everything? You put fingerprints on the gun?
What kind of adjustment?
The gun, of course. The gun, eh? Come to think of it. There was no gun in this version. There was no gun there. Just a picture hanging on the wall. Cause the real gun is in the Pigeon Man's basement, right? For some reason, he was replicating it too. Does that mean that he's a killer? I don't think so. Cause back when we first saw the basement, he was talking about how, oh, the truth is shrouded in darkness. So if he's a killer, he probably wouldn't say something like that. Of course not. Because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with a picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption. But one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking.
So that gun really did shoot Alma.
I hid the gun before I went to the police.
You hid it?
I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective.
Oh! What? You mean...
And that detective still thinks it's a music box.
So that's what was in the box, huh?
Whoa, so they put you on death row without even finding the murder weapon. I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. I can kind of imagine, like, shooting your own wife, actually. Okay. When I was all done, I turned myself in. We just had this long conversation in the ghost world. Cabanela doesn't know what happened.
Detective Jowd, is what you told us just now true?
Yes, of course.
Maybe Cabanela brought him here so that this could happen, you know? Am I trying to make him out to be the good guy too much? In that case, there's still time.
Still time?
Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jowd. And of course, little Camila didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there. And I'm going to prove it. For Camila's sake!
That sounds wonderful.
Thank you, Detective Jowd.
It's not like he decides when he gets put to death. Lynn, where is that music box now?
In Temsic Park. Camila left it there.
That gun is important evidence. You better go pick it up.
Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Sissel, take care of Detective Jowd.
She's looking at me.
And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side.
And yet again I say, easy enough for you to say. Cabanela lets her leave. Well, that's the kindness from him. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. Little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Yeah, so was Lynn supposed to be. Back at the prison, everyone's waiting for you, with a special seat just for you, baby. Then I guess we better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camila, in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it.
You gotta go back and be her dad, okay? You didn't kill your wife. You're traumatizing your kid by just randomly taking the blame.
I see, my old friend. In more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? You heard all that, didn't you, in the ghost world? Should the execution be carried out tonight, as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? It's not your daughter anymore. The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. Really? You serious? As you wish, Your Excellency. He's really acting like he's a king of some kind. Please don't bow down to me. And especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir!
Well, we did buy a little bit of time by coming here.
You brought your own chair. The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? Alright, they left. Lynn left. What are we gonna do? I'm glad to see Detective Jowd all fired up now. But I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with a proof of Jowd's innocence, It'll be meaningless if Zhao or Camila dies. I've got to do something about that kidnapping, somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here? Yes, why don't we? Well, we have multiple things to worry about. Camila kidnapping, Zhao execution. Most likely, the minister won't stop the execution. He's so stubborn. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. It's not even because he wants to uphold justice, it's only because he's worried about his own daughter. Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever gonna answer that phone if we call from here. Call from elsewhere. If we call from here, right. But a telephone works in both directions. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost? Yes? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change this situation. Gee, detective. For these past 5 years, Camila is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. The key to getting the justice minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? We can't use the phone unless if someone calls. Excuse me, Mr. Minister? I can't hear you, la la la! I'm sure you've heard everything we've been saying. Are you telling me you don't believe any of it? Let me speak plainly. I don't trust you. But there's somebody else whom I trust even less. Oh yeah? Who's that? Me! I can't explain your existence. It's not normal. But I'm pretty abnormal myself. So maybe you're a figment of my imagination. A delusion! Would you listen to a delusion? To be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. I got the bit about you not trusting me, though. Do I not know the word delusion? Good! Alright. Well, hanging around here won't change anything. I've got 10 minutes before the prison van shows up. If I could just do something about the kidnapping in those 10 minutes, I guess the telephone lines are my only hope. Okay, it works in the overworld. Go back to Lady Red's apartment. Can I convince her to call? Emily is still sick. Just as I thought. Get Emily to call her dad. She wanted to talk to her dad anyway. This little girl is safe in her bed. She's still sick though. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Zhao's heart, and the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has related back to me in some way, and I bet this mistaken-ridden abduction does too. Oh, that was a short chapter. We didn't really get, no murders this time. Cabanela tall and lovely. It's coming together, I can feel it. We're at the cusp of something. So Lynn's gonna go get the music box. I'm gonna figure something out with stopping the prison van, maybe? Temsic Park. So what nearsighted Jugo said in the beginning, in chapter 1 was, they said we had to rub out all the last traces of Temsic left in this country. Which again, really doesn't make it sound like it's a park. Erasing the traces of Temsic left in this country because they're from another country themselves. Huh.